How's it going, YouTube? And welcome back to another episode of our Madden 26 Superstar series. We have dripped out Timbo Slice with some arm sleeves and some gloves, so he is ready to rock and roll in both of the Bengals uniforms. But first and foremost, we need to go ahead and meet our coordinator. What's up, coach? How are you finding pre-season so far? It is going well, thank you. It is going very well indeed. Learning a lot, of course, being a rookie. Currently the backup, yep. P. Ryan is the starter, which is interesting to me because Chase Brown is currently the starter in real life. Opportunity here, and we're counting on you to stay ready. Of course, coach, I am going to be more than ready. How do I plan to stay patient whilst waiting for our chance to step up? We are going to focus on learning and improving daily as a rookie. We want to make sure that everything is installed the way it should be. Patience and preparation are key. They certainly are, Marshawn. They certainly are. But we've got the Colts in this last week of preseason before we delve into the regular season. So we've got a little bit more time before the regular season to go ahead and see if we can get that starting slot. But first and foremost, we need to jump into some training. We have the Oklahoma drill on hard mode, or we have Oklahoma drill dummies, which is interesting. We still need a decent amount of influence with our head coach, so we are going to go with the hardest, intense training that we possibly can. Our goals right now for our training is to get a bronze tier. We need to evade the defenders and score as many touchdowns as possible. We have 2 defenders to get past. Oh, and that's a touchdown right off the rip. Don't quite know how we didn't get tackled by either of the defenders there. That's more like the tackle that we are expecting here. Oh, that was going to be a big juke. Out of bounds. We got tackled out of bounds, dude. Out of bounds again, apparently. Oosh. I'm trying to juke, like, probably a bit too early. Or a bit too late. One of the two. I don't quite know how we managed to break through the tackles the first time round. Why are we going backwards, bro? Just go forwards. We're probably going to have a couple of attempts at this, because we are trying to juke defenders, and we are just getting absolutely mauled. They're taking really good angles against us, unfortunately. Just blew us up, bro. Come on, dude. Didn't even have a button for us to press there. We managed to get past one of the defenders, but that was about it. We've only scored 1 touchdown, which is not ideal. I need to have a look actually at what bronze is going to be for this. He literally launched himself, the first defender right there, right? We need 1,000 points for bronze, which is the main goal right here. Okay, so again, first play, we managed to get a touchdown. And then we just get it. Pretty much exactly what happened the last time we attempted to do this drill. Is we got a touchdown on the very first play, and then other than that, it's been difficult. I'm trying to juke earlier than I was last time, and it's not quite working out for us. Because being tackled is like a penalty. There we go. Just juke a little earlier. That's all we need to try and do, is just juke a tiny bit earlier than what we have been. Out of bounds, unfortunately. We want to, if we get tackled, we want to be tackled inside the zone. Managed to get into the end zone twice this time around, so that's a good start. Okay, that was a very late juke by me. We need to do it a lot sooner than we have been. Second tackle wasn't the greatest, but it still took us out of bounds. We're back up to bronze. I swear bronze was like 1,000 points. Like, getting silver was nice. There we go. Got silver again. We just need to try and stay in bounds. If we're going to get tackled, we just need to stay in bounds. Because silver will be very nice for us. And we're back down to bronze. Ugh. You got tackled me from behind. No. Yes. Yes. Oh, he launched. Get in the end zone. Yes. There we go. We'll take that. We will take a silver even on our training there. Took us 2 attempts. We need to just try and juke people a lot sooner than we think. Like, in my brain, I want to juke them like as soon as they're like literally like level with us, which is probably way too late because they've already committed to the tackle. But still, it's a learning curve. We're still getting used to the game. So what's our weekly activity? Freshly inked your tattoo artist has a really cool idea. But your strength and conditioning coach is worried you'll be sore for your physical therapy sessions. We're going to wait until the season is over, I think, to get the tattoo. We don't need it here and now. We'll wait until the season's over. So we're still working towards halfback 1 here with Zach Taylor. We're closer than we were before. We only need essentially 1,000 influence to be able to get to the starting role. We probably aren't going to get that done in our game against the Colts, but at the same time, it's a possibility that we could get very close to getting that starting role. We don't want to fumble in this game because that is our coach objective. Offensive play art can be incorrect, which is interesting. But regardless, let's jump into the game against the Colts here. See if we can get ourselves another good game under our wing. And hopefully we can go undefeated in the preseason and we'll be ready to rock and roll in the regular season games. Timbo Slice is ready to rock and roll against the Indianapolis Colts here. We are coming in at the start of the game, which is quite nice to see. We have to finish 2 quarters, so we're playing the full first half, it seems like, of this preseason game against the Colts. We are going to start off with a run play, just to see if we can get a nice game for the first rep from scrimmage. Nice little motion. We do have a little bit of room, not a lot, but a little bit. We'll go for a pass and play. We got literally a yard off of that. And let's get this ball rolling. So we might actually have... actually, no. I was about to say we might be okay. Oh, yes. First down. Let's go. We will take that. We will certainly take that. Let's see if we can go off to the right with this run here. But the pass play was definitely... Okay, I was trying to get to my hole. The hole never appeared. We have lost a yard on that play. We'll go for a toss play, see if we can get that yard and a bit more back here. Motion in from Jamar Chase. I was about to say, if we can get the edge, we've got a big gain here. Let's go. Lovely, lovely. We just needed to get round Jamar Chase and his block there. Someone did shed a block, so we needed to just kind of outrun them a little bit. But 21 yards off the back of that run, which is really nice. We just do not want to fumble this football this game. We have gone ahead and upgraded our carrying, so we should be okay. It's apparently, yeah, we're running away from the better. You've got to be kidding me, bro. There was probably a gap if we had gone through the center, like past the center, sorry, but it is what it is. That was a very good defensive play by the Colts there. They are in a zone defense here. This ball could be coming. I was about to say could be coming to us, but wasn't coming to us. Very good route running, which is nice to see. We'll go 4 verticals. We're going to be the check down for Joe here on 3rd and 13.
And that will plant a little thought in his mind the next time the ball comes his way.
Oh, what a pass, Joe. What a pass. Gesicki gets us into the red zone. Apparently we had bad route running, but we probably went a little bit too deep for the route, which is fine. We tried to come back for Joe there. We're going to go for a run on 1st down here. Want to see... We should be... Wow, there was literally no blocking at all on the left side of the line there. We'll allow Joe to pass this ball again, I think. We'll go for a halfback corner.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill.
Just to see if we can regain the yards there. That was an interesting play. I mean, we managed to get a few yards back, but nothing amazing there, unfortunately.
Here he goes, 3rd and long.
Touchdown, Jamar Chase. Yes. Don't care about the poor route running there. I know the teammate grade is going to be a nice thing to have, but we get a touchdown on the board, which is lovely to see. Unfortunately, it wasn't us that managed to get that touchdown, but at the same time, we did manage to put 6 points for now on the board. Hopefully, the extra point is good as well, but we will go ahead and skip to the next time we are on the field. Currently at C teammate grading. I don't quite understand the route running side of things. Like a lot of the routes that we're running, I feel are pretty on point, but for whatever reason, we just don't actually have good route running according to the game. And then I feel like I run a route poorly in my eyes, and great block there, Jamar Chase. But I feel like sometimes I'll run the route, like, not perfectly, but like pretty well. And the game's like, nah, that's bad route running. But then I don't run the route well at all, and we, for some reason, get perfect route running. Do we go for another run here? We could go for the counter weak, but I think we stick to trying to run tight to the offensive line. We need to be patient. There could be a hole that isn't exactly where we're supposed to go here. Yeah, okay. Short rush. There wasn't a lot there for us. We'll allow Joe to show off his passing ability in this play here. We're trying to mix in a lot of passing plays. Oh, what a block! That's a huge block. I don't know why I was continuing to run upfield, by the way. I probably could have just stayed and tried to block with the group there, but we got a pancake block to get us a lot more yards, so I'm very happy about that side of things. Oh! Cut back inside was lovely there. I'm sorry for all the weird noises that I'm making when it comes to the like juke attempts. But in my head it's like, oh, if I make this noise it's going to sound really cool. Oh, straight down the middle. Juke! I mean, we managed to juke out the safety, but we did get tackled. But it's a very nice yardage gain for us, straight through the middle of the offensive line. We will try and run this football in.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
We will at least give it a go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Touchdown. Oh, are you serious? I was on my feet, game. I was on my feet. 2-minute warning. That's fine. No, we are running this. We will try for a little fake flip here. They have packed the, obviously, line of scrimmage. Oh, Timbo, you could have got in there. You could have got in there, Timbo. Right. Whilst the reason I'm checking my options right now is I want to see if there is a way for us to dive. Is there any way for us to dive? Dive, hold square. Okay. There is a way for us to dive. The reason I say that is I would have liked to have attempted to dive for the touchdown there.
That one, just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them.
Timeout.
Just
Okay.
tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
I mean, we'll go for a dive in this case. We were going to do this exactly the same play as before on the opposite side. No, dude. You can't let him shed that block that easily.
Defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Cannot let them break that easily. I'm going to go for an ISO.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Gun. Shot.
He gets
Yeah, there we go.
and he's in for the
I found it. I found the button to dive. There we go.
before halftime.
That's what we need. We needed that button for dive. I think if we had known the button for dive the first time round, we might have been able to dive into the end zone. But I was wanting to dive right there because I just didn't want to get blown up at the line of scrimmage. I didn't want to get blown up literally right next to the goal line. So I'm very, very happy we looked at the controls for that dive button. I'm probably going to have to remind myself before next episode of what that dive button is. But we managed to get a touchdown on the board with Timbo. That is what we'd like to see. There's still a minute 42 in the second. There is potential for us to still come out and be playing for at least, say, 40 seconds, depending on how our defense do and how the Colts do on their drive. We have 22 seconds. Okay. We might as well run the football here. There's no point passing it, in my opinion. So I think we go for the slip screen. Go for the slip screen. We don't need to do anything down the field.
Things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Tried to cut back inside. I didn't try and juke. I just tried to run back inside there. We'll go for the trap, and that is going to be the half time. So we've got 69 yards on the board with 13 rushing attempts. So not terrible. It could be better, of course. There was a couple of plays where we lost a few yards because we just couldn't get anything going. But at the same time, we have managed to put 2 touchdowns on the board, one of which is Timbo's as well, which is lovely to see. We will skip that and we can sim for the rest of this game because we are not playing the second half, and we can see how things go for the second half of this game. The Colts have put 7 on the board, but it looks like we have won 14-7. So the ceiling touchdown for ourselves was through Timbo's diving run attempt at the goal line. So 13 rush attempts, 69 yards, a touchdown, and 23 reception yards. Not a terrible outing for Timbo here whatsoever. Managed to put the ball in the end zone, which is lovely to see. I don't think we're going to have a... I don't think we're going to be starting the next game is what I'm trying to say. I think the first game of the regular season we are going to be coming off the bench as a second string. But that is what it is. So we managed to reach our coach objectives of not fumble. We won an offensive block and we also won a home game, leading to a reasonable amount of influence and XP for us. We will see where that leaves us in terms of our influence with Zach. I don't think we're going to be too far off taking the starting role. In fact, we are still reasonably far off taking the starting role, but that's fine. We weren't expecting to be a out-and-out starter, but we do have some skill points we can go ahead and use. So I am going to go ahead and upgrade my core skills. So, I think in the last episode we said we were going to focus on something like carrying and juke move. So I think I'm going to bump my juke move up to make it a 87 excuse me, just allows us to have faster juke animations, which is nice to see. Obviously, the next one up is to get to Duke Elite Silver. But obviously, we still need 2 skill points for that, and we need 3,000 XP, I think, whilst we have this selected to be able to use it. But regardless, we are looking like we are doing pretty well for ourselves. So let's go ahead and advance the week. Excuse me. And I can't remember who our opponent is for week 1. Obviously, this goes off of the actual... I was about to say roster, but the actual games for the teams in real life. So week 1 was the Bengals versus the Browns. We'll be coming in third quarter, it looks like there. I don't know. No idea. But again, we don't want to fumble. Defense has improved tackling. So when we get to the game side of things, we just want to keep hold of the football. So let's go ahead and meet with Coach. See what he has to say.
Not every Hall of Fame career begins with a Super.
Alrighty. What's up, Coach? Probably going to tell me that I'm going to be a backup running back, which is fine. Not a problem at all. Yeah, I am very excited to be on the Bengals. We have a nice offense, bar the offensive line. They can be a bit hit and miss sometimes. But Joe does get the ball out very, very quickly, so that is a bonus for us, I suppose. I want you to compete hard for that starting job. I'm going to be thankful. I'm not going to demand an opportunity. I'm not going to be egotistical. I'm like, yep, not a problem. I'm ready to rock and roll, Coach. Wherever you need me, whatever you need me to do, I will go ahead and do it. When your number is called, I want you to be ready to make an impact. We certainly will, Coach. We've got a couple of touchdowns during the preseason. We've had some nice runs during the preseason as well. So we will definitely be ready to take our opportunities. Agent asked me to drop a message and introduce myself. So, our sports psychologist. As a sports psychologist, I want to let you know I'm here to help you and stay focused. Having a clear mind is critical to maximizing your performance on game day. Together, we'll build momentum discussion in your play, and when it reaches level 10, you'll enter the zone for your next game. That sounds great to me. When you're in the zone, your performance will be at its absolute peak. Remember, after the game, your momentum resets. Come see me to track your progress as you build it back up. Being in the zone sounds really cool. If we can get to that for like some pivotal games, maybe even if we reach the playoffs, we can get it in the playoff game. That'd be awesome. But let's go ahead and jump into another training. So we've already done the Oklahoma drill hard mode in this episode. We are good on wear and tear though, so I think I might just go for the dummies one. I think that's where we'll go for this one. We've done the intense one. It's fine. We managed to get silver, but I would like to do something a little different. So it's exactly the same premise. We've just got one defender to beat and some dummies, which is fine. We'll go ahead and juke the first guy and get ourselves into the end zone. Oh, 2 smashing jukes right off the rip here. Okay. Oh, he pushed us out of bounds. That's unfortunate. Just, I'm trying to juke earlier. Oh, he just knocked us out of bounds. I was hoping I could sneak through. Oh, he just absolutely ran into us, and we did bounce off him like nothing. Stay in bounds. Okay. Juke move isn't working all the time for us, which is understandable. But when you can catch him on a nice juke like that, it is lovely to see. I don't actually know what the gold tier needs. Managed to stay inbounds on our feet and get into the end zone. Okay, so it's I think 7,000 for gold. So we have got gold in this. Stay on your feet, Timbo. Yes. All we're really trying to do now is put a decent score up. So if we do have a situation where we do get tackled or pushed out of bounds, we have the score built up for us. I mean, this one, I wouldn't say it's been easy because we have been tackled a few times. We literally ran into him there. Have been tackled a few times, but considering this compared to the intense training, it has been a lot more straightforward. Like, we've got gold in the bag quite handily here. There's some very weird animations in this game, I will say that. Like, he launched himself at me and I just bounced off him like nothing happened. In a real life situation, if you haven't juked out the way and someone launches like that, you're getting knocked to the floor. I didn't actually mean to press that. My apologies. But we have gone ahead and done our training, and we do actually have a couple more skill points again. So getting gold seems like you do get some skill points. It might also be that we leveled up. I'm not too sure. But regardless, we're going to go ahead and add that into our juke move, upgrading that to a 90 for ourselves. So we need to equip ability to earn progress towards the next tier. So if we go to the ability slot down here, we can put Duke Elite on because we have the ability to now put two different whatchamacallit? What am I trying to say? Two different abilities on. Obviously, we've got Secure Carrier and we've got Duke Elite. We don't have an X Factor yet because we're not quite at level 10. But we'll just have a quick look to see if there's anything else we can add on. We have Short Pass Drill, but I'm going to keep the Run Block on because that's worked out quite well for us. Do I want to change Secure Carrier? Probably not, because I would prefer to keep hold of the football. So if we get to, well, not if, when we get to level 15, we can put something else on and move on from there. But we do also want to get to level 10 as a priority to put on Truz, which would be quite nice to have. But we do have our Duke Elite now in with the Secure Carrier, which is lovely. So, famous introduction. At a party, you get introduced to a famous dancer that has okay, we'll take him up on the offer. Just gives us another person for our sphere of influence. Nothing that affects like the fans or head coach or anything like that in that particular weekly activity. But regardless, we are about to jump into game number 1. Excuse me. Game number 1 of the regular season. We do not want to fumble in this game, and we can get some more head coach influence. The quicker we get to the starting role, the more time we're going to have on the field to make an impact. But regardless, let's jump in against the Cleveland Browns in week number 1 of our regular season. Alrighty, so we are coming out onto the field. We are in a tied ball game. We are starting on our own 33-yard line on second down and 4. We have 3 minutes 30 left in the third quarter. We will go for an ISO to start off.
From the 33, here's second down.
We will certainly try and get a run in
Here we go.
to start the game. Big hole.
The third quarter begins with a
We'll take that first down. We'll definitely take that
as he
first
gets
down.
this up close to the 40-yard line.
We had a nice block from our halfback to be able to get to that point. We'll go for... We'll go for the X slant, why not?
And they get a fresh set of downs.
If I'm not mistaken, we might be motioned out here.
On first and 10.
I was trying to find someone to block. Okay, there was actually no pass for us at all. We were just there to be a distraction, I think. Either that or we're supposed to block. I don't know. We didn't do either of what we... either of that, so that's fine. Did we get... Yeah, we got the first down. That's what I wanted there. Back to the original line. We got first down, my friend. We literally got a yard on the play.
But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first
Get to the
down,
edge.
extend
Juke.
the drive, see if you can go score.
And a nice run.
Second and inches.
It'll bring up second down.
Let's go... We'll go for an inside zone.
Hang off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of
Don't know where
body
Miles
blows
is. I think...
throughout the
I
entire
can't... I'm trying to figure out where Miles Garrett was on that line.
Result in much at the time.
Oh, we tried to juke. It said we did it, but we didn't. Let's be honest, we didn't. But we managed to get a nice chunk of yardage on that play. Yeah, it said juke with like a positive influence on our team, and we just didn't really juke. I don't like the wheel routes, but I'll go for a double post. I don't like the blue wheel routes where it should go backwards and around,
Here we go.
because It's like Joe just... The problem there is there was two of us going to the exact same spot. I didn't know whether to carry on running and try and try and catch that football, or whether to do what we did and try and get a block. We'll go for a mesh corner. I would like to punch this in if we can, which is why I'm allowing Joe to throw on third down here. Oh, get in the end zone! Ooh. I mean, I'll take it because it means that we can try and punch it in ourselves, be a bit selfish. But our block opened up a nice lane there. Just didn't quite. Yeah, we have no room. We literally had no room there. Had no room, unfortunately. We're through 3. We'll try another run play here. See if we can try and punch this in. Put us up by 6 before the extra point. Do I want to try and stretch this, or do I just want to just go for a power O here? I want to try and punch it in as quickly as possible. Yes! First regular season rushing touchdown there. We saw there was no gap where the play was supposed to go. Punched it to the outside and got ourselves into the end zone. We will take that. There was no room through the offensive line at all. Cut to the outside and get that ball into the end zone. Puts us up, as I said, by 6 for now. And then we do have the extra point to come to hopefully allow us to go 7 points up, and then we have to hope our defense does their job, really. Let's skip this because it's going to take a while otherwise to get to the next point, and we can continue playing. So we did. They've punched it in as well. Our defense sucks. Apparently we're a Golden Arm Award winner when we're not a quarterback. Interesting. Tied ball game. As I said, our defense sucks. They did nothing at all to stop the Cleveland Browns there. I had to cut back up the inside. There was too many defenders pushing out to where we wanted to go with the ball. Got to remember, accelerated clock is on this playthrough. Jamar Chase is open. Lovely. We'll certainly take that. And we landed in bounds, so that's nice. Right, let's run this football again. We're going to try and burn as much of the clock as possible, but also get within striking distance. Oh, if I had beaten the linebacker there, I would have been able to potentially take that to the end zone. But we want to be running as many run plays as possible, but be very wary of accelerated clock here. There's no room on the original hole. No room at all. We'll let Joe pass this on 3rd and 7.
He got there in a hurry, and here we go. He put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Get the first down. Chase. Are we going for this, coach? Are we going for this, coach? Or are you kicking the field? Okay, you're being conservative and you're kicking the field goal. I mean, it makes sense, but with our defense, bro, they've basically allowed the Browns to stay with us. We just have to hope that they can... No, 24-24 into overtime, and we tie it up. So it's a tie for our first game of the regular season. We got the go-ahead touchdown in the 4th quarter, but our defense just... Was it the 4th or the 3rd? Either way, we got ourselves into the end zone, but we just could not hold on to any sort of lead. Thankfully, we managed to punch the ball in overtime to tie it back up again. But that's such a terrible result to start off the season. It's such a downer as well. Going 3-0 in the preseason, really, really nice. But then obviously can't hold on to any sort of lead and then have to come from behind in overtime. Wasn't ideal, but regardless, we didn't lose the game, so we can put that as a positive, I suppose. We don't have any new abilities to unlock, so I don't know why it's asking us to put them on. Okay. Ooh. No, I don't want my receivers to be able to break the tackle. I want to be able to break tackles myself. That's fine. We're not quite at level 10, so we don't need to worry about the X Factor. Who is our next game this week? The Jacksonville Jags. Or next week. But it is this week, I guess you could say. But regardless of that, we need to jump into training first and foremost. Pocket Protection. Don't quite know what this is, but I'm guessing it's a blocking drill for us. You have 60 seconds to stop as many projectiles from hitting your QB as possible by blocking them with your body. Okay. Ugh. Ugh. Get back. Get out of here. Get. Ugh. Well, what? I have 6. I swear one of them didn't touch Joe. Like, I'm almost certain it didn't touch him. But okay. Get out of here. Nope. Nope. Get to it. Ugh. Come on. No. Oh, just got there. Don't ask me how I got there. We're doing alright right now. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. I will take a bronze. I was trying to get to as many of the circles as possible. I don't quite know how you're supposed to get to gold on that, because the balls are just not coming out quick enough at all. But we'll take it. Regardless, we will take it. So weekly activities. Receive a DM on social media from an account that seems to know a little too much, but they seem friendly. Well, we have no other things to do other than replying with a meme, because it unlocks the hacker. Don't know what the hacker does for us, but we are jumping into game week number 2 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. They are 0-1. We are 0-1. Premium respec, we don't want to be doing that because it just resets our archetype, and we're not really looking to do that. We want to keep it as it is, but we need to win an offensive block in this game. So essentially, we are looking to try and help people downfield or protect Joe at all costs. But regardless, let's jump in against the Jacksonville Jaguars in game week number 2, should I say, and hopefully this time we can actually win our first game of the regular season. Alrighty, we are making our way on to the field of play. We are 14-7 down in the second quarter. 1st and 10 at our own 25. We have 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second half. We will go for an inside zone split here. Definitely go for an inside zone split. Get the ball in our hands for the first game of the play. Hit that gap. Go on. Go on, Timbo. Stretch those legs, son. Stretch those legs, son. Yes! First game from scrimmage for us. We tie the game up if we can get this extra point. That is huge. That is literally almost a replay of the 75-yard touchdown we had in episode number 1. What a start that is for Timbo in this game. That is a run.
He can keep it up for an entire season,
Absolutely
but don't burst
massive
the bubble
run.
because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into
We
a
will take
season
that
with a
every
goal for
single
touchdowns
day
scored or
of the
yardage?
week.
What do you think?
As soon as I saw daylight, I was gone. I was like, I'm not looking back. I'm not trying to juke anyone. I am outrunning them all the way to the end zone. Unfortunately, the Jags have put up 2 scores on us, and we're not even getting back into the game? Are you serious? We had 1 rep. 1 rep, which was a rushing touchdown. I honestly thought we would get more time on that game. Honestly thought we would get more time. Because we didn't have a chance to even do a block in that game. We're apparently at level 10, which is nice, but we couldn't get any head coach influence in that game at all because we didn't have a chance to get back in after our rushing touchdown, dude. This is why I really need to be the starting running back, because then we're going to get more chance to actually physically play the game. But we got 2 skill points, which is nice to see. We didn't get, obviously, our coach objectives that game. We did get a rushing touchdown, though, so we can't be too mad. That was a really big rushing touchdown, but we're now 0-1-1. The complete opposite to the Minnesota Vikings, who we have in this week, who are currently 1-1-0. But let's go to our sphere of influence, see where we are with Zach Taylor. So we currently have 2,324 out of 2,500 influence points. So we are very, very close to that starting role. Very, very close to being able to play more game time and show off what Timbo can really do here in the NFL. But we are going to go ahead and upgrade some skill moves again. I'm probably going to go ahead and add another one into, or another 2, into break tackle here. It'll be nice to be able to have that increased chance at breaking tackles. We do have carrying, which I will be focusing on probably with the next set of skill points. We also want to upgrade our catching as well, because we are a running back that can catch the football too. Not that we've had to do so that much so far, but we will be focusing on the catching at some point in the future. But other than that, that's probably going to do it for today's episode. Not a lot of gameplay in terms of the regular season for us so far, but hopefully during the course of the next episode, we should hopefully be able to beat Samaje Perine to the starting role here at the Bengals, meaning we'll have a lot more time on our hands to actually show what we are capable of during the course of this regular season. Unfortunately, we are 0-1-1. We drew our first game against the Cleveland Browns, and then we got beat by the Jacksonville Jaguars. We tried our best. We obviously tied the game up with our 75-yard running touchdown against the Jags, but then coach decided he wasn't going to put us back in the game. Like, why not? We just gave you a 75-yard running touchdown. Give us the opportunity to show you more during the course of the game. But it is what it is. I might have to up the amount of time that is in the actual quarters if I can, because obviously we don't have a lot of time in quarters at all. I'll have to obviously look at that off of the... Actually, no, we can turn it on. So I'm actually going to bump up the quarter length to 6 minutes, just because that might give us a lot more time to actually be involved in the games whilst we're not a starter. Plus, it gives us a bit more time to actually play out the games and have an opportunity to go ahead and help the Bengals win games. So I think we are definitely going to go ahead and add more minutes into the games itself. But regardless, that is going to do it for this episode, guys. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, rate, and subscribe to the channel for more content from myself. I do have other channels here on YouTube, so if you want to check those out, I'll leave those in the description down below as well. But I appreciate you tuning into this one, and I'll see you in the next one.